नोट
नोट
नोट नोट नोट माने को नोट कहूछ
ये जो पीपीटी गुड़ा अपन जो करचंती
पीपीपी पीपीपी जोड़ा को पठेई देबी हैला
हाँ
मु दीपक आको रस मैडम को देबी हां
हाँ
से तुम्हारो ग्रुप रे शेयर कर देबे आफ्टर कंप्लीशन ऑफ द क्लास
यस मैम
हैला
एग्जाम में मेरा बेनिफिट होगा।
ना निहाती डेफिनेटली डेफिनेटली आई विल डू दैट
थैंक यू।
हैला
यस मैम।
ओके span of management पिला माने हैला सेंट्रलाइजेशन डिसेंट्रलाइजेशन एंड span of management देखो गोटे तो सुन लो सेंट्रलाइजेशन दिस पावर इन वन हैंड decentralization means distributing authority and responsibility delegation means assigning tasks towards the subordinates ए तीन प्रकार पढ़िल now come to the point span of management now what do you mean by span of management देखो फर्स्ट एड तुम स्लाइड देखा जाउची ना पिला माने
यस
फोन
मैम।
रे जियो
यस
हाँ
मैम।
देखो এই দেখো ସ୍ପାନ୍ ଅଫ୍ ମ୍ୟାନେଜମେଣ୍ଟ ଏ ଯୋଉ ଅଛି ତମର କଣ କହିଲ ସ୍ଲାଇଡ ଟା ଏଇଥିରୁ ଦେଖିପାରିବ କଣ ସ୍ପାନ୍ ଅଫ୍ ମ୍ୟାନେଜମେଣ୍ଟ ଫାର୍ଷ୍ଟ ରେ ଗୋଟେ ଲୋକ ଠିଆ ହେଇଛନ୍ତି 1% ଇଜ ଦେयर ଦେନ୍ 3% ଦେନ୍ 6% ତା ମାନେ 1% କାହାକୁ କନେକ୍ଟ କରୁଛନ୍ତି ତିନି ଜଣ ଲୋକ ହେଲା 1% ସହିତ ତିନି ଜଣ ଲୋକ କନେକ୍ଟ ଅଛନ୍ତି ଦେଖି ପାରୁଥିବ ସେ ସ୍ଲାଇଡ ହେଲା ସେ ତିନି ଜଣ ଲୋକ କଣ କଲେ ଫାର୍ଷ୍ଟ ଲୋକ ଅଣ୍ଡରରେ 2 ଜଣ ଲୋକ ରହିଲେ ସେକେଣ୍ଡ ଲୋକରେ ଆଉ 2 ଜଣ ଥାର୍ଡ ପର୍ସନ ଅଣ୍ଡରରେ ଆଉ 2 ଜଣ ତାମାନେ ଫାର୍ଷ୍ଟ ଗୋଟେ ଲୋକ ତିନି ଜଣକୁ କଣ କଲେ ନା ତିନି ଜଣକୁ ମ୍ୟାନେଜ କଲେ ତିନି ଜଣ 6 ଜଣକୁ ମ୍ୟାନେଜ କଲେ ଦିସ୍ ଇଜ ୟୁର ସ୍ପାନ୍ ଅଫ ମ୍ୟାନେଜମେଣ୍ଟ ମାନେ ତା ମାନେ କଣ ହେଲା ଏଥିରୁ କଣ ବୁଝାଗଲା ଦେଖ span of management means it clearly defines the number of subordinates can be effectively controlled by a manager ତା ମାନେ ଗୋଟିଏ ମ୍ୟାନେଜର କେତେ ଜଣ ସବଅର୍ଡିନେଟ କୁ ଇଫେକ୍ଟିଭଲି କଣ୍ଟ୍ରୋଲ କରିପାରିବେ span of management means a number of employee he report to a superior it is vice versa concept it means what man see span of management means it is not only how many subordinate will report to the superior but also a superior can control how many subordinates ମୁଁ ହେଲି superior ମୁଁ କେତେ ଜଣ subordinate କୁ manage ଆଉ control କରିପାରିବି କେତେ ଜଣ subordinate ମତେ report କରୁଛନ୍ତି that must be effectively and efficient manner effective and efficient manner that is the meaning of span of management how many person can be managed by one manager how many person effectively managed by one manager गोटे manager केते लोक को effective भाବରେ manage करि परिबो तमे जदी कहबो मैम इतरे मैनेज करिवार कोन अछि गोटे मैनेजर किछि भी लोक मैनेज करि परिबो completely not possible it is completely impossible one manager can effectively manage only a say group of subordinates that's why ଆମର हायरार्किकल पोजीशन जतले पढी के आसले सबुठी टीएल रहउछथि टीम लीडर गोटे टीम को गोटे लीडर आ गोटे टीम को आ गोटे लीडर अपन आमे गोटे प्रोजेक्ट रे काम करछे सेठी हमर गोटे टीम लीडर रहले आ गोटे प्रोजेक्ट रे लोक काम करछथि सेठी आ गोटे टीम लीडर रहले टीम लीडर सब टीम लीडर को मैनेज के करिबा तार ऊपर सुपीरियर राइट जदि हमें कहबा एठी गोटे एग्जांपल नबा पिला माने एजुकेशन सिस्टम रे इन एजुकेशनल इंस्टीट्यूशंस यूनिवर्सिटी नो student ratio student teacher ratio is there means one teacher can effectively manage how many students तबे कहबो मैम गोटे टीचर 1000 स्टूडेंट को इज इट पॉसिबल गोटे टीचर 500 स्टूडेंट इज इट पॉसिबल गोटे टीचर 100 स्टूडेंट को कंप्लीट करियो कंप्लीटली नॉट पॉसिबल हां सेमति जदि तमे कहबो सेकअप गोटे पढेबा पई पढै देबो सेकअप गोटे डिस्कशन करिया पई करतो बट is it effective efficient is it effective things will be there no So as per the government law, that's why government said student teacher ratio is 20 is to 1. 20 student means 1 teacher. 20 रे गोटे टीचर दरकार. से अनुसारे तमर जेते स्टूडेंट अछंती से अनुसारे तमे टीचर अपॉइंट करो. से अनुसारे तमर टीचर रहिबा दरकार. Or else you cannot get the approval towards your organization and your institutions. सबुर गोटे रेशियो अछि पिला माने. तमे कहिबो जे गोटे मैनेजर मु मैनेजर वो 100 जन को करदेबी. नो, गोटे कमांडर अंडर रे एतिकी ही रहिबे सोल्जर्स. One commander can handle this much of soldiers only, not more than that. Effectively. Got it ना? बुझिलो ना पिला माने concept कौन कहली?
Yes, ma'am.
So that is suppose again. It is not only for the organization but also for educational institutions, university, armed force. Suppose again. Everywhere the ratio is there. How many subordinates can control by a one superior? That is the span of management or span of control, we can say. Right? Dear students, जदि हमें कहिबा span of management and span of control here, देखो. Factors affecting span of management. It implies what, ma'am? The factors that affecting span of management means while here many factors are depends for the effective span of management. हम जदि effective span of management करिबा ताले बहुत सारा factor एठी relate करूची. जदि हम गोटे successful span of management कहिबा त माने कोन? Successful span of management माने the manager can handle many subordinates successfully. तो सेहिति पई बहुत सारा जिंस दरकार एठी कोन? Now, first is capacity of superior. While we will assign task, while the superior will assign task to a subordinate, and while the subordinate report to the superior, here the most important thing is that the capacity of superior is very much important. Based on this, we can identify a superior can handle how many subordinates. Here, capacity of subordinates is also very much important. Two factors: capacity of superior, capacity of subordinate, dear students. Ability, capacity of superior, the level of ability, the level of understanding, the level of capability, the level of problem solving skill, the level of understanding your problem. No, all those capacity have this. So how much capacity? This kind of capacity, how much a superior is holding himself and herself. Capacity of subordinates. देखो हमें कहूचे 100 समझदार 100 माने ये कौन कहला लिटरेट पीपल को बुझेई दबा गोटे इलिटरेसी को बुझेबा बहुत डिफिकल्ट. ता माने कौन कह जाउची जदि आम सबऑर्डिनेट माने सेते इफेक्टिव और एफिशिएंट, इफ द सबऑर्डिनेट्स आर वेरी मच no effective, efficient, talented, no kind of fast, they are highly good performer, competency, everything is there. So here it is very easy to superior. The superior can handle that subordinate very effectively and efficient manner. If the superior is excellent, then subordinate also they can basically manage with the superior in an effective, efficient manner. So it is vice versa concept. खाली गोटे superior को भलो subordinate दरकार नुह, गोटे subordinate मानको मध्य भलो superior दरकार. So दुई जन को capacity एठी depend करची. The capacity of the superior, the capacity of the subordinates. There is like a nature of work. Pila mane, what kind of task we are assigning to our superior, that is very much important. Ame कौन task assign करूचे? What kind of task? Nature of work means what kind of task? जदि आमे कहिबा गोटे HR मैनेजर केते लोकों को हैंडल करि परिबे, सेम वे आमे कहिबाने गोटे प्रोडक्शन मैनेजर सेति लोकों को हैंडल करि परिबे. कारण HR कामटा जदि आमे कहिबा धर गोटे HR मैनेजर 50 जन को हैंडल करि परिबे, ता नाही कि सेम वे गोटे प्रोडक्शन मैनेजर 50 जन को हैंडल करे, कारण द टास्क इज समथिंग डिफरेंट. नो, in same way we cannot say the marketing manager can handle that much of employee effectively. That task is different. So it's depend on the nature of work. Based on this we can identify whether the span of control effective or not. Apart from this trust, faith, belief between superior and subordinates. हम से delegation रे भी कहितली मो जेतले मो कामटा तमक दउची तम ऊपर मोर ट्रस्ट रखिबा दरकार, फेथ रखिबा दरकार, बिलीव रखिबा दरकार तमको. right? So, the superior subordinate level of trust, faith, belief is highly essential. While any kind of task doing by this person, no, and also delegation of authority. How the superior delegating the authority and responsibility to our subordinate is also very much important. କେମିତି ଆମେ କାମଟା delegate କରୁଛେ, କେମିତି ଆମେ ତାକୁ provide କରୁଛେ କାମଟାକୁ. Delegation of authority is highly essential. And fixation of responsibility. କାମ ଆମେ କେମିତି fix କରୁଛେ. How the superior fixing the responsibility towards the subordinate, right? And the technique of communication. How the two-way communication between superior and subordinates. Superior, how the superior communicating towards subordinate, how the subordinates communicating towards superior. That is also important at the time of our effective span of management. These are the so many factors, 7 factors. If these factors are basically, we can say it is adapted by superior and subordinate properly, then we can call as a effective span of management can be possible. Or else the span of management cannot be effective. Right? Apart from this, dear students, how kona rahila? Dekho, in span of management, importance of span of management. Span of management kahinki important? For better supervision and control. The superior can supervise towards the subordinate properly. Not only supervision, but also control level is also can be possible of the superior towards the subordinate. That's why span of management is highly essential. Right? Apart from this, increase efficiency. Right? Though the superior manage subordinates properly, handle subordinate effectively and efficiently. That's why the increase of efficiency of the subordinate also can be possible. Right? Subordinates, they can be more efficient, more productivity, right? So towards the organization. That is the increase of efficiency of subordinates. Good professional relation between superior and subordinates. It is a purely professional relation. କାହା ଭିତରେ superior और subordinates ଭିତରେ ଗୋଟେ ଭଲ good relation maintain କରିପାରିବେ between superior and subordinates. Good communication and coordination among the people, among the superior and subordinates, between superior and subordinates, and among the subordinates. The good coordination and communication, cooperation, it can be possible in case of in the particular area. That's why span of management is highly essential, right? Then develop discipline, mutual trust, obviously. That kind of bonding is there between superior and subordinates. That's why the level of trust, faith, belief, already I told you. And also, people will maintain discipline because it is a mutual understanding between superior and subordinates. Conflict, very less conflict will be there in a particular place, right? So these are some importance area of span of management. And these are some factors related to span of management. Mane rakhibo. Hela? Pila mane, bujhila na? Yes na, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Hela? Graikunas. It is good nas dekhutubo. VM Graikunas. VM Graikunas, who developed the theory of span of management. ଯେମିତି ଆମେ କହିଲେ ପିଲାମାନେ ପଢିକି ଆସିଲେ ଉପରେ F.W. Taylor is the father of scientific management. Henry Fayol is the father of administrative management. Alton Mayo is the father of human relation approach, human relation management. Likewise, Graikunas is the father of span of management, we can say. According to him, ସିଏ ହିଁ ଆକୁ design କରିଥିଲେ. VM Graikunas contributed much more towards span of management. Who is the contributor towards span of management? And he developed one calculation, one theory related to span of management. कौन पिलामाने? The calculation is based on the 3 groups. He classified the superior and subordinate relationship based on the 3 groups. Aku mane rakhibo sabu. Based on the 3 factors, 3 groups. Direct single relationship is one group. Direct group relationship is the another group. Direct cross relationship is the third group. तीनटा ग्रुप से आइडेंटिफाई कले सुपीरियर सबऑर्डिनेट रिलेशन रे गोटे हला डायरेक्ट सिंगल रिलेशनशिप डायरेक्ट ग्रुप रिलेशनशिप एंड क्रॉस रिलेशनशिप नो डायरेक्ट सिंगल रिलेशनशिप कोन पिला माने ए देखो ए स्ट्रक्चर देखिबो डायरेक्ट सिंगल रिलेशनशिप कोन इन दिस स्ट्रक्चर द रिलेशनशिप ऑफ सुपीरियर हैज डायरेक्टली with subordinates. It means the relation of superior is A and direct relation with B and direct relation with C. ता माने एटी सुपीरियर कौन रिलेशन मेंटेन कले रे A सहित रिलेशन मेंटेन कले B सहित रिलेशन मेंटेन कले इट मींस आमे जदि एठी कहिबा ए सुपीरियर कैन हैंडल डायरेक्टली टू सबऑर्डिनेट्स आमे ऊपर इस पिक्चर ता देखि के आस्तले टू सबऑर्डिनेट्स this is a direct single relationship direct front to front communication superior to subordinate front to front interaction direct single relationship direct group relationship here the relationship of superior एटी कौन रहिला रे ना relationship of superior he directly with subordinates and also jointly with subordinates ऊपर डायरेक्ट हे गेसला एटी डायरेक्ट भी अछि किंतु एठी हमर कोन होची रे ना जॉइंट रे मध्य अछि जॉइंट रे अछि माने कोन ना जॉइंट रे अछि माने एठी सुपीरियर कोन कले हैज अ डायरेक्ट रिलेशनशिप विथ सबऑर्डिनेट्स जॉइंटली ता माने सुपीरियर इज ए हैविंग द रिलेशन विथ बी एंड सी दुई जन को मिसई के मु तमे एठी पांच जन अछ मु तमरो जन को आज डाकिली जन को काली डाकिली हैला सेला कोन डायरेक्ट सिंगल रिलेशनशिप तमे आज आसिलो से काली आसिला किंतु तम सहित मु डायरेक्ट कम्युनिकेट कली ता सहित मध्य डायरेक्ट कम्युनिकेट कली मु काम तम सहित भी मोर माने वर्क फिनिश कली ता सहित भी मोर वर्क फिनिश कली हैला डायरेक्ट सिंगल रिलेशनशिप तापरे मु कोन कली दुई जन को मिसई की डाकिली दुई जन को पसेइली मु मोर पाठ पढाई देले एला कोन हैला डायरेक्ट ग्रुप रिलेशनशिप हैला क्रॉस रिलेशनशिप तमाने एटी कोन हैला ना द रिलेशनशिप ऑफ सबऑर्डिनेट has relationship with another subordinates mutually ता माने एटी कोन बुझिलो सेकंड और थर्ड भीतर हैला मु तम दुई जन को सेकंड रे बसेइली बट तम दुई जन के साथ इंटरेक्शन करिना दुई जन को कंबाइनली बसे कि मु तम पाठ पढेली बट तम दुई जन के साथ कोनोसी कम्युनिकेशन ना प्रथम हला मु सिंगल पढेली काहा को केई चिनी न मोर तम साथ डायरेक्ट कनेक्शन सेकंड हला मु तम समस्त को डाकी पढेली बाकी तमे काहा को केई चिनी न थर्ड हला मु समस्त को डाकी पढेली बाकी तमे समस्त को साथ इंटरेक्शन कला दैट इज अ क्रॉस रिलेशनशिप बुझिला ना बुझिलनी पिला माने
Yes, ma'am.
हैला that is a cross relationship so sometimes the superior managing relation in a first direct single sometimes direct group and third one is the cross relationship also it's depend on this situation wise superior the role play karanti si gote formula dele कोन फार्मूला देले ना नंबर ऑफ रिलेशनशिप बेस्ड ऑन दिस फार्मूला गोटे सुपीरियर केते जन सबऑर्डिनेट को कंट्रोल करि परिबो हैला एई फार्मूला रे जदी हमें ताको पुट करिबा देन हमें एठी बाहर करि परिबा one superior can control how many subordinates where n is the number of subordinates n factor ता कोन number of subordinates रहिला हैला n factor ता कोन रहिला number of subordinates तो एठी हमर एई फार्मूला पकेइबो तमरो जेते जन सबऑर्डिनेट दरकार गोटे सुपीरियर केते जन सबऑर्डिनेट कंट्रोल करि परिबे हैला तो रिलेशनशिप ता एठी हमें कैलकुलेट करि परिबा बेसिक ऑन दिस फार्मूला सेड बाय ग्लाइक्रोनास बुझीगल पिला माने स्पान ऑफ कंट्रोल स्पान ऑफ मैनेजमेंट और हैव यू एनी डाउट किछि डाउट अछि कि स्टूडेंट्स अन्य माने जनकर ही एठी रिप्लाई आछि
No,
अन्य मानकर रिप्लाई नो अच्छा अन्य मानकर रिप्लाई आछि अन्य माने बुझुछ ना बुझुना ना किछि डाउट अछि ना पूरा क्लियर गर्ल्स कि बॉयज कि अछ झियो माने पुओ माने कि अछ रे क्लियर ना नाइ रे देखो कहार गोटे पिला सिंसियरली रेस्पोंड करूचंती हैला आउ बाकी केही सुनुच न सुनुच कोन करूच तम माने जानिथिबो हैला पिला माने हां ना नाइ रे स्टूडेंट्स अरे अछंती ना नाइ रे अन्य माने झियो
मैम लॉगिन तो
करि
कर
परिबेनी
चुकी है admin।
हां लॉगिन तो करचंती हां बस एला तो सरला सेठी आ बुझिलो धन्य कहबो तांको लॉगिन को आ धन्य कहबो तांको पाठ पढ़ा गुरे झियो हम्म, ये अछन सब महान व्यक्ति माने बनाली करचंती आलिसा अमूल्य आउ नंदिनी हला आउ तीन जन अछंती जोटा कि कहारो किछि रेस्पोंड नै जा बुझुथिबे पाठ हैला तो चलो एमिति पाठ पढ़िकिरी कोन ए माने मनुष्य हेबे को कोऑर्डिनेशन एंड कंट्रोलिंग हैला फर्स्ट वी विल कंप्लीट कोऑर्डिनेशन then tomorrow we will complete controlling and the new trends of management हैला अच्छा तुम माने फर्स्ट सेमिस्टर ऑफलाइन क्लास करथिलो कि रे पिला माने बनाली
ना मैम।
No, ma'am.
करिना
ना।
करिना अच्छा जा खाली एग्जाम टाइम रे माने समस्त समस्तଙ୍କ सहित इंटरेक्शन करथिला
यस मैम
ना
फर्स्ट
करिना
टाइम।
Yes, ma'am.
सेतिकी अच्छा
मैम एग्जाम के बोबो।
एग्जाम मोस्ट प्रोबेबली अगस्त रे हबो जुलाई लास्ट वीक अगस्त फर्स्ट वीक ए टाइप
ओके मैम थैंक यू मैम।
हैला चल कोऑर्डिनेशन देखो how much it is important for the organization we know that different persons see people are working in the organization having different knowledge different skill different ability different experience different qualification different attitude different perception ah, different personality variety kind of things it vary from person to person one person somehow is different from others in terms of jette sabu mu yako kahili more thought process tamo thought process may not be similar my perception your perception may not be similar my attitude my personality my emotion my feelings my ethics my moral my value it may not be similar from the other people right still we are the people are working in an organization in a group in a team where coordination cooperation and mutual understanding is highly essential without coordination effective coordination organization cannot achieve its objectives organization will fail through team group means coordination cooperation mutual understanding is highly essential without this organization cannot succeed right so coordination how much it is important it is very much important for the organization see coordination dear students what do you mean by coordination coordination means an orderly arrangement of group efforts to maintain harmony among individuals efforts towards the accomplishment of common goal of an organization coordination means what I told you. It is the group efforts. Already I told you. One person is completely different from others, right? Still, people are working in a group. And coordination, without group coordination, I'll coordinate I'll coordinate in myself, you will coordinate in yourself. No. But the group and team is there. So coordination is highly essential. Why? Because to maintain harmony, peace among the individuals. Dekho, ମୁଁ ଏଠି କ'ଣ କହିଲି? One person is very from completely different from other person. Still people are working in a group. If we will not maintain coordination properly, then what will happen? अरे slide पळेଇ लागिरे देखा गलानी किरे पिला माने
यस मैम देखा जाऊनी।
देखा जाओ
ଦେଖାଉନି ମ୍ୟାମ୍।
हां से कर पळेइलानी
ନା ମ୍ୟାମ୍ ଦେଖାଯାଉନି।
ଗୋଟେ ସେକେଣ୍ଡ ର କୁଆଡେ ପଳେଇଲା ମନକୁ ମନ ଦେଖି ଏନା ଦେଖା ଗଲା ନା ପିଲା ମାନେ
ୟେସ୍ ମ୍ୟାମ୍।
हां तो एठी कोन हैला तो बेसिकली एठी कोन को जाउची कि टू why coordination is required to maintain peace and harmony among the individual so that the organization can achieve its goal. Already I told you हम जो 5-6 जन अच्छे हम समस्ते समस्त डिफरेंट इन टर्म्स ऑफ एवरीथिंग मुझे तो टर्म तुमको इना कहली तो आम भितर गोटे कोऑर्डिनेशन रखिबा दरकार सो दैट हम कोन करबा ना वी कैन अचीव एडी हमर गोल पे हम काम करने दो वी आर वर्किंग इन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन combinedly so we have to if we will maintain peace and harmony among the individuals among the group so that the organization can achieve its goal. If the organization will achieve its goal, then definitely I will achieve my goal and you will achieve your goal and as a group we will achieve our goal. Organization success is our success. Organization achievement is our achievement. Organization failure is our failure. Organization close means amara tata bye bye. That's why coordination is important, dear students. Right? So, this is what the concept of coordination. Hello. Different authors define coordination in a different way. Ultimately, already we have discussed that things, no? It is the orderly arrangement of group efforts to provide to achieve the common goal. Say type of samaste different authors semane variety taku define karichhan. Features of coordination or we can say natures of coordination. Coordination basically it is a part of it is a responsibility of management. Obviously, it is a responsibility of superior. How the superior will coordinate and maintain peace and harmony among the team members. It is the responsibility of the superior as well as the team. Coordination is the basically why the coordination is required to achieve the purpose and objective of the organization. Coordination is an ongoing and continuous process. Why continuous process, ongoing process? See, एमिति नहीं कि आज आमे कोऑर्डिनेट करले आमे काली की स्टॉप कर देबा नो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन रे 360 मींस व्हाट हमें जदी कहिबा राउंड ऑफ द क्लॉक नो सब दिन किछि किछि एक्टिविटी आमे करि चलछ एमिति अछि कि ऑर्गेनाइजेशन आज कामटा कले काली की स्टॉप होई जिवो नो so throughout the year people are doing variety kind of activities it means the activity continue and the coordination also will continue. That's why it is an ongoing process. It is a continuous process. It is a never ending process. Right? आमे कहिबानी आज आमे कोऑर्डिनेट करिबा काली आमे का सहित के कथा बानी no that is not. So we have to maintain it. Right? And it is also a group effort, not an individual effort. Already I told you. No, it is I'm not doing my personal activity. I'm not doing my personal work. I'm not their organization to do some of my personal activity. No, it is the organization activity. It is the organization work. It is the organization goal. So we have to give our effort equally towards the group and towards the organization. It is a group effort, right? So that the organization can achieve its objective. And it is necessary all the level. All the level mane kon re? Coordination khali top level bala karibe. Middle level ko darkar nahi, lower level ko darkar nahi. Every level, top level, middle level, lower level, every functional area, every managers, every subordinates, every superiors, everywhere it is essential, everywhere it is required. It is that much important to achieve an organizational goal and objectives. Right? This is the nature and features of coordination. Types of coordination. Coordination kete prakara. Hela? Obviously, I'm ready to ma'am, through coordination, we can increase our, amar jette bhalo jinsa tame kahi paribo. Coordination, ma'am, it increase efficiency, it increase peace, harmony. I'm already putting a definition re. Hela? Jette bhalo jinsa tame enhance, include kari paribo. It increase teamwork, it increase superior subordinate relationship, it increase relationship among the subordinates, it maintain healthy human relation, right? It people are doing their activity properly, less conflict, less confusion, more harmony, more peace, less dispute. ए सब रहिबो कोऑर्डिनेशन रे जत्ते भलो जिंस सुनो मो एतिकी पढेले ता माने कि तुम एतिकी लिखिबो जत्ते भलो जिंस तुम ऐड करि परिबो राइट से सब हैला कोऑर्डिनेशन रो काम दैट्स व्हाई कोऑर्डिनेशन इज हाईली एसेंशियल without coordination we cannot do our work the work cannot be done right then types of coordination again various types एठी तमे देखुछ हैला तो फास्ट कोऑर्डिनेशन कोन कहूची the coordination on the basis of scope or coverage is two types namely internal coordination external coordination internal coordination पिला माने प्रथमे दुई प्रकार हम कहले on the basis of scope and coverage coordination are two types one is internal coordination second one is external coordination internal coordination again vertical coordination horizontal coordination vertical coordination पिला माने कोन vertical coordination means the coordination between superior and subordinates vertical dimension तमाने हला कोन superior to subordinate top level to lower level हला so vertical coordination means the coordination between superior to subordinates horizontal coordination means the coordination among the team among the group means among the subordinates among the individual subordinates that is the horizontal coordination vertical top to bottom horizontal kon hela pila mane jota ki among the subordinates and among the particular level that is the horizontal coordination external coordination this is the external coordination external means outside the organization kaha sahito coordination karibo market government bank customer society right these are some external factor तांको सहित किछि रिलेशन भलो रखिबोनी झगड़ा करिवो सस्टेन करि परिबो मार्केट रे so you have to maintain healthy harmonious coordination towards what external organization outside of the organization samane kiye they are the most important factor those are associated towards the business it is the one is the customer second one is the supplier who is providing raw material towards your organization supplying raw materials customer are the god for the organization customer suppliers bankers no jadu paisa anibo dabo loan anibo nabo dabo seita right au ke rahila re society as a whole pura entire society rahila au ke rahila re government सहित भलो liaising रखिबो government सहित भलो relation coordination maintain करिवो so these are some external factor those you have to maintain harmonious healthy relation and coordination towards the external environment बुझिलो पिला माने किछि बुझिलो yes or no re students
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
हला
ma'am.
देन आसिला आ गोटे खाली कहि दोची टाइप टा कंप्लीट कर दबा काले इटु कंटिन्यू करिबा Then asila types of coordination re on the basis of organizational structure wise coordination. Kona? Pooled coordination, sequential coordination, and reciprocal coordination. Hala. Pooled coordination, sequential coordination, and reciprocal coordination. आ माने मैडम कौन है? Pooled, sequential, and reciprocal coordination. ता माने है देखो pooled, sequential, and reciprocal coordination. It first is the pole coordination. It means what? Mo pole hela, mo rahili upare hela. Mo coordinate kali as a superior. I will ame jodi na पढ़ी के असले span of management रे. Mo coordinate kali kaha सहित? A सहित, B सहित, C सहित. I will coordinate of a person A, B, and C. That is the pole coordination. Sequential coordination, A is depend with B, B is depend with C. First A will complete the task, then it will goes to B, then B will complete the task, then it will goes to C. Sequence, gote pare gotiye, sequential. Reciprocal coordination, khali A, sorry, B khali A पर dependent no. ता माने कौन हैला? A कामटा complete कर सारला परे ही B तक हो जिबो. Then B कौन करिवो? C को दबो. ता माने C कहा पर डिपेंड हैला? B पर B कहा पर डिपेंड हैला? A पर. एडा कोनटा कहिले हमें? एडा हला sequential. किंतु reciprocal कहूची A not B C आउ B, it is not only depend towards the individual माने कौन कहला रेडी A B C सीक्वेंस रे गला ने जस्ट हम ऑपोजिट साइड रे पळे आसीबा. इट मींस खाली B A ऊपर डिपेंड नो, A मध्य B ऊपर डिपेंडेंट. इट मींस व्हाट? रेसिप्रोकल मींस मो खाली तुम ऊपर डिपेंडेंट नो, तमे मध्य मो ऊपर इक्वली डिपेंडेंट. रेसिप्रोकल रिलेशनशिप कोऑर्डिनेशन मींस I will do something for you and you will also do something for me. Means we will what? Exchange our task, duties, and responsibility, and we will help to each other basing on this only. That is the reciprocal. ସମସ୍ତେ ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କ ସହିତ dependent, ସମସ୍ତେ ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କ ସହିତ interrelated, interdependent. ଏମିତି କହିବାନି ଖାଲି ତମେ ମୋ ଉପରେ dependent. Sequential. ଖାଲି ମୁଁ କଲେ ହିଁ ତମେ କରିପାରିବ. No, equally you are dependent. Equally I am dependent on you. Right? ମୁଁ ତମ ସହିତ equally dependent. So, pole, sequential, reciprocal. Sometimes it is pole coordination. It is as per the situation. Sometimes it is sequential, one by one. Then it is reciprocal. All are interrelated to each other. It's depend on the situation. What kind of coordination is required in that particular area. It's depend on the task. On the basis of task only, it can be possible. बुझिलो कि पिला माने? Yes ना, got it ना?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
ହେଲା तो एठी कौन हैला? What is coordination? What are the features of coordination or objective or importance of coordination? And what are the types of coordination? ठीक है? Already we have completed. सार आसी गलेनी मजे सारन को टाइम जम्मा नेबिनी हैला सारे ना कंटिन्यू करिवे. Tomorrow I will continue in this part. First we will complete coordination, then we will discuss controlling, then आउ जहा रेस्ट बोलेला काली का में कंप्लीट करतबा हैला. किछि जदी कहार पिला माने डाउट अछि, tomorrow is your last class. If any doubt, any query, then टिके देखि देथिबा. Then first I will clarify your doubt, then we will start the class. Or else जदी किछि डाउट नै, then हमें क्लास कले कंप्लीट फिनिश करतब हैला. Yes ना students?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, chalo. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. So, do you have any doubt regarding yesterday class. So yesterday we discussed about how to prepare the financial statements. Okay, and see basically finance in that financial statement we discussed regarding the preparation of manufacturing account, trading account, profit and loss account, and balance sheet. So whatever we discussed yesterday, that is all about discussion regarding preparation of final accounts. Okay, and that final accounts have been classified into two parts. One is simple final account, and second one is final account with adjustment. So whatever up till now, whatever we discussed, that is all about the preparation of simple final account. That is only by taking the help of trial balance. Hmm. How to prepare this manufacturing, trading, profit and loss account, and balance. But after that, another important part of the financial statement, that is final account with some sort of adjustment. Okay. So first of all, you must know what is all about adjustment. Then how those adjustment entries are to be reflected while preparing this trading account, profit and loss account, and balance sheet during a particular financial year, that will be discussed. See, as I told you in the last class, that balance sheet is to be prepared only on the last date of the financial year, that is 31st March of every year. But before the disclosure of the financial statement, some more transactions are occurring which are related to a particular financial year, or let's say to this particular financial year, but due to some or other reason which we could not entertain while preparing financial statement, or which are not reflected in the trial balance, but those transactions we have to show while preparing this year final accounts, that is all about adjustment. So let us discuss one by one what are the different types of adjustment that are to be taken care of while preparing final accounts with adjustment. Now I am sharing final account with adjustment. So here it is written that these are those transactions which relate to the accounting period. Accounting period means one financial year for which final accounts are being prepared but are not included in the trial balance are called adjustment. So the below are the different types of adjustment, how it can be adjusted in the preparation of final accounts. Let us discuss one by one. The first one is closing stock. Okay, so here it is written in the heading in the bold part, like accounting treatment for certain items while preparing the final accounts. That is all about final account with adjustment. The first point is closing stock. What do you mean by closing stock? Closing stock at the stock which is lying at the end of the financial year. Okay, so how it is to be reflected, how it is to be recorded in the final account? Basically, see, closing stock always given as an additional information below the trial balance. When closing stock is given below the trial balance, then what you have to do? You have to show first, you have to show it on the credit side of the trading account as well as on the asset side of the balance sheet. See, remember very carefully, when closing stock will be shown as an additional information below the trial balance, then first of all you have to show it on the credit side of the trading account and asset side of the balance sheet. But sometimes in some cases, closing stock are being shown within the trial balance itself. That means it has already been adjusted. So what you have to do? No need to show it on the credit side of the trading account. Only thing you have to show it on the asset side of the balance sheet. Clear? So there are two types of adjustment. One is if it is given in the form of additional information, what to do. If it is given within the trial balance itself, what you have to do. Then second one is outstanding expenses. I've already told you what do you mean by outstanding expenses. Expenses which are due but not yet paid. So how to treat this particular item while preparing the financial statement? See, when outstanding expenses, there may be different types of expenses like outstanding wages, outstanding rent, outstanding interest, hmm, outstanding commission, whatever it may be. Okay, for the what due but not yet paid, how it has to be shown. Let us suppose take example when it is written that outstanding wages. Wages is an example of direct expenses which will be shown on the debit side of the trading account. Clear? So whatever the amount of wages you have already paid, that you have to show it on the inner column of the trading account, inner column of the debit side of the trading account. With that, you have to add how much outstanding wages are there, that you have to add, and the total amount you have to record on the amount column of the trading account on debit side. But if the question will arise, outstanding rent, okay, rent is an example of indirect expenses which will be shown on the debit side of the profit and loss account. So, how much rent you have already paid, that you have to record in the inner column of the debit side of the profit and loss account. With that, you have to add how much outstanding rent is to be paid, which is due to be paid, that you have to add, and the total amount of outstanding rent will be shown on the amount column of the profit and loss account debit side. Okay. So outstanding expenses is an example of liabilities which will be shown on the liability side of the balance sheet, because due but not yet paid from who, from whose side? From the side of the business firm or the business organization. So out of, on the liability side of the balance sheet, you have to show outstanding wages this much, outstanding rent this much, and the amount will be reflected in the amount column. So this is all about the treatment of outstanding expenses. Then the next one is prepaid, which is otherwise known as unexpired expenses. Prepaid expenses means paid in advance. That means which has already been paid, but the services of which you have not yet availed or not yet received. Let's say, take example, recharge of mobile SIM. So first of all, you have to recharge it for a definite period of time. Let's say for a 28 days, or 56 days, or for 84 days. So first of all, you have to make the payment for a consecutive number of days. Then after making the payment, you are utilizing your mobile phone service provider. Okay, whatever may be the service you want to have, that you can avail after recharging it. Okay, so again, that may be for either prepaid wages or prepaid rent, prepaid commission, or prepaid interest. That means paid in advance. Paid in advance. What to do? In case of outstanding expenses, you have to add the due amount, but in case of prepaid or unexpaid expenses, that is to be subtracted. In case of, let's say, take wages is an example of direct expenses which will be shown on the debit side of the trading account. How much total amount of wages you have paid, that should be written in the inner column of the trading account on debit side. From that, you have to subtract less prepaid wages. Then the net amount, you have to show it in the amount column of the debit side of the trading account. Similarly, if it will be in case of prepaid rent, okay, whatever may be the amount of rent you have already paid, that you have to show on the debit side of the profit and loss account in the inner column. Okay, from that you have to subtract less prepaid rent, and the net amount you have to show on the amount column of the profit and loss account on debit side. So this is all about the discussion regarding prepaid expenses. Okay. The next item is accrued or outstanding income. Accrued or outstanding income. What do you mean by that? Means that is the meaning of due but not yet received. Okay, there are some item of incomes which are already due but not yet received. This is the opposite of outstanding expenses. For business firm, it is outstanding expenses. For you or for an individual point of view, it is known as outstanding income. Okay, so what it will be done? So here it has to be added with the concerned income on the credit side of the profit and loss account. Outstanding income. Let's say, take example, outstanding rent, accrued rent or accrued income. So what you have to do? How much interest you have already received? How much interest? Let's say here I want to cite one example. How many number of times? Please answer my question. how many number of times the bank is giving interest to us during a particular financial year or during 1 year? How many number of times? Anybody who can say how many number of times the bank is giving interest to us? 4 times a year. That means per quarter once. That means per quarter once. That means for the month of January, February, March, again in the month of March 31st. Okay. Again April, May, June in the month of June 30th. Then July, August, September in the month of September 30th. Okay. The October, November, December, then in the month of December 31st. So what you have to do now, how much interest you have already received, that you have to write in the inner column of the credit side of the profit and loss account. Then how much you are going to receive or still to receive, that you have to add with the existing interest amount or add accrued interest, and the total amount you have to show it in the amount column. So that is all about the discussion regarding accrued or outstanding income. Second one is income. Next one is income received in advance. Income received in advance. That means you have already received the income, but you have not yet provided the service. Let's say from the Bollywood point of view, you might have seen that Supari Killer is taking advance money. Supari Killer is taking advance money, and after killing, he told that once the work will be done, then the rest amount you will give me. Okay, so that is income received in advance. That means you have already received a part of income, but the service you have not yet provided to the concerned vendor. So what you have to do now, this is a liability from the organization point of view. Clear? So whatever income, maybe let's say wages, maybe rent, maybe interest, okay, whatever may be the nature of expenses, from that you have to subtract how much income you have to you have already received. Again, let's say take example, commission. In commission received in advance, commission will be shown on the credit side of the profit and loss account. So how much commission, your total amount of commission you have to show on the inner column, okay, inner side of the credit side of the profit and loss account, and from that how much you have already received in advance, that you have to subtract. Okay, that, and the net amount you have to show on the amount column of the profit and loss account. And as I told you, that income received in advance is a liability from the organization point of view, so it has to be shown on the liability side of the balance sheet. Okay, so let's say the example is commission received in advance this month on the liability side of the balance sheet. Clear? The next one is depreciation. Depreciation means reduction in the value of fixed asset. So already I told you while discussing about depreciation accounting that depreciation, it is a non-cash expenses. There is no question of any cash outflow occur, and only thing, the amount of depreciation will be shown on the debit side of the profit and loss account, and on the asset side from the concerned plant and machinery or from the concerned asset, you have to subtract the amount of depreciation, and the net amount of asset you have to show in the amount column. Let's say take example, plant and machinery worth rupees 1000 is there. Clear? Plant and machinery worth rupees 1000 is there, and on that you have charged 10% depreciation. So how much depreciation you have charged? 100 rupees. That 100 rupees will be shown on which side of the which account? Debit side of the profit and loss account. Then on the asset side of the balance sheet, what you have to show, that first of all you have to write on the asset side plant and machinery in the inner column 1000 rupees less depreciation 100 rupees, and the net amount of 900 rupees you have to show it in the amount column of the asset side. Clear? That is all about discussion regarding how to adjust depreciation. The next one is interest on capital. Interest on capital is an example of expenditure from the organizational point of view, but it is an income from the proprietor or for the owner point of view. So interest on capital, let's say take example, the owner has invested 10,000 rupees while starting the business farm, on which the business is planning to give 10% as interest, 10% as interest. Okay, so 10,000, 10%, how much? So 1000 rupees. That 1000 rupees you have to show it on the debit side of the profit and loss account as a form of expenses, and on the liability side of the balance sheet in the capital, you have to add how much interest being paid by the side of the organization, add interest on capital, and the net amount you have to show it in the amount column of the liability side. Okay, that is interest on capital. The next one is interest on drawing. So interest on capital, I have already told you that this is an example of expenditure from the side of the organization, but income from for the proprietor or for the owner. Whereas interest on drawing is an example of income for the business, but expenses for the owner. What do you mean by drawings? Anybody who can tell? Already I told two times. What is the meaning of drawings? Drawings means anything withdrawn by the owner, whether cash or in kind, for his personal use or domestic use. That is called drawings. Okay. So, what interest on drawing is an example of income. Let's say, take example, owner has withdrawn 10,000 worth of cash, 10,000 worth of cash, on which 10% interest is to be paid by the owner. So on 10,000, 10%, how much interest the owner has to pay? 1,000. Okay, that will be shown on the credit side of the profit and loss account as an income. Okay, so interest on drawing will be shown on the credit side of the profit and loss account as an income, and that will be subtracted from the capital on the liability side of the balance sheet, and the net amount will be shown in the amount column on the liability side. This is all about the discussion regarding interest on drawings. The next important adjustment is bad debt. What do you mean by bad debt? Already I told you in the last class. Bad debt means the debt which became bad. The debt which became bad. Okay, how it will be adjusted? Let's say, take example, you have sold goods worth rupees 10,000 on credit. Okay, and one debtor who has failed to make the payment of rupees 1,000. So that 1,000 will be treated as bad debt, and which will be shown on the debit side of the profit and loss account as an item of loss, and from the asset side of the balance sheet, total debtor is to be written in the inner column of the asset side, and from that you have to subtract the amount of bad debt occurred during this particular year. Okay, and that the net amount will be shown on the asset side of the balance sheet. That is all about treatment regarding provision for bad debt. Okay, the next is provision for doubtful debts. Provision for doubtful debts. Doubtful debts, let's say, take example, already some bad debts have occurred, but simultaneously the company is having the anticipation that few more bad debts will occur, for which the company is giving provision for doubtful debts. Let's say, take example, the total debtor is 10,000, 1,000 already occurred, the 9,000 still to be collected. Again, the company or the business firm is anticipating that few more bad debts may occur. Let's say another 2,000 may occur. So what to do? That is to be again subtracted from the total amount of debtor, and it is to be added with the actual amount of bad debt, and the net amount of bad debt will be shown on the debit side of the profit and loss account, and that is to be subtracted from the total amount of debtor, and the net amount will be shown on the asset side of the balance sheet. Okay, that is all about discussion regarding provision for doubtful debts. And this is for current year. See, if in the previous year some more provision occurred, okay, so in that year you have added. So in this year you have to subtract whatever the existing provision occurred, but bad debt not occur. So that is to be subtracted. So here it is written, see, new provision for bad debt required. Okay, actual bad debt plus further bad debt less old provision. That means the last year provision. Okay, that is to be shown on the debit side of the profit and loss account. Clear? The next one is provision for discount on debtor. Let's say, take example, there are some debtor who have paid in advance. Okay, who wants to make the payment in advance, and whenever any debtor wants to make the payment in advance, it is the responsibility of the business firm to receive that amount on advance, and for which some sort of discount is to be given from the side of the debtor. Okay, so what to do? Whenever any debtor paid in advance, a certain percentage of discount will be allowed to the debtor. let's say 10,000 rupees is to be received from a particular debtor, and you want to allow him 10% as discount. So whenever you allow discount, it will act as a loss or it will act as a expenditure from the side of the organization, which will be shown on the debit side of the profit and loss account. And from the asset side of the balance sheet, total debtor what you have written in the inner column, then from that how much discount you have allowed, that you have to subtract. Okay, and the net amount of debtor will be shown on the asset side of the balance sheet. This is all about discussion regarding provision for discount on debt. The next type of adjustment is provision for discount on creditor. Okay, like that, let us suppose take example, you are making the payment. Okay, you are the creditor, you have purchased some raw material on credit and you want to make the payment in advance. Then the concerned supplier will allow some sort of discount. Okay, and this is an income from the organizational point of view. Where it has to be shown, it has to be shown on the credit side of the profit and loss account. And as it is a income here on the liability side of the balance sheet from the total amount of creditor, this provision for discount on creditor is to be subtracted, and the net amount of the creditor will be shown on the liability side of the balance sheet in the amount column. This is regarding the adjustment entries to be passed in case of provision for discount on creditor. The next one is goods distributed as free sample. Goods distributed. You might have observed that in case of medicine representative, what they are doing, they are providing free samples to different doctor, and that free samples act as an advertisement. Okay, and that is an item of expenses which will be shown on the what, where it has to be shown on the debit side of the trading account. Okay, on the debit side of the trading account, it has to be deducted from the purchases. Okay, and in the form of advertisement. Okay, from the purchases it has to be subtracted. Again, it will be shown on the debit side of the profit and loss account, as well as the net amount will be shown in the amount column of the profit and loss account. The next item of adjustment is goods destroyed by fire or accident. Okay, that means let's say, take example, you are keeping some sort of finished goods in a particular warehouse or go down where your stock is being caught by fire. So what to do? And that loss by fire is to be subtracted from the purchases, and the net amount will be shown on the debit side of the trading account. And whatever may be the actual loss, whatever may be the actual loss, that will be shown on the debit side of the profit and loss account. And if any insurance claim you have received, that will be shown on the asset side of the balance sheet. Clear? That is goods destroyed by fire or accident. The next important adjustment is manager's commission. In some books, it is known as outstanding manager's commission. So, see that manager commission will be paid on the before charging commission or after charging commission. Before charging commission, that means whatever may be the profit, out of that profit, a certain percentage will be paid to the manager before calculation of net profit. But after charging commission, again, whatever may be the amount of commission to be paid plus the percentage of commission is to be paid. Then after that, the net amount will be shown on the debit side of the profit and loss account in the form of outstanding commission. And that outstanding commission is an example of liability that will be shown on the liability side of the balance sheet. Okay. Then this is another important item, that is goods sent on approval. Okay, goods sent on approval means, let's say take example, you want to sell some goods on the basis of the approval received from the side of the customer. Okay, so that will be shown on the debit side of the credit side of the trading account as actual sales, and to be shown on the credit side of the trading account. Okay, by passing this particular journal entry, stock account debited to trading account. The next important adjustment, that is called deferred revenue expenditure. Deferred revenue expenditure, let's say take example, this is an item of fictitious asset. Okay, here I want to cite one example. Let's say Shahrukh Khan. Okay, Shahrukh Khan is giving advertisement for Pepsi. Okay, ye dil mange more. Okay, So for that 3 minutes advertisement or 2 minutes advertisement, Shahrukh Khan is taking, let's say, crores of rupees. So it is not at all possible or practicable from the part of the organization to subtract the whole amount of expenditure on a given year on the debit side of the profit and loss account. What it has to do, the whole amount will be deducted equally for a number of years, let's say either for 5 years or for 10 years. Okay, let's say 20,000 rupees advertisement have been paid, and which will be subtracted or which will be shown on 5 year on equally basis. So 4,000 will be shown on the debit side of the profit and loss account, and the rest 16,000. Okay, rest 16,000 will be shown as an asset. Within bracket you have to write deferred revenue expenditure. That 16,000 you have to show it on the on the asset side of the balance sheet as advertisement, within bracket deferred revenue expenditure. The last type of adjustment, that is known as reserve fund. So hmm, out of the total profit, it is the normal practice of the business firm or the business organization to keep some sort of reserve to meet the future unforeseen situation. So whatever may be the profit, a certain percentage of profit will be kept to meet the future uncertain position or future contingencies. So this is all about regarding the adjustment entries. So any doubt up to this? There are 18 adjustment entries that you have to know, and on this basis you have to adjust either in trading account or debit side or credit side, or in profit and loss account debit side or credit side, as well as in the balance sheet either on asset side or liability side. So any doubt up to this? So what we discussed: first one, closing stock; second one, outstanding expenses; third one, prepaid or unexpired expenses; fourth one, accrued or outstanding income; fifth one, income received in advance; sixth one, depreciation; seventh one, interest on capital; eighth one, interest on drawing; ninth one, bad debt; 10th one, provision for doubtful debts; 11th one, provision for discount on debtor; then provision for discount on creditor; goods distributed as sample; goods destroyed by fire, public accident; then manager's commission; then the last, goods sent on approval basis; the next one is deferred revenue expenditure, and the last one is reserve fund. Okay, so let us solve one problem on this, how to solve a final account with adjustment. So listen very carefully. This is the final account. This is the question. From the following trial balance of Mr. Sobhagya, prepare trading profit and loss account for the year ending 31st December 2005 and the balance sheet as on that date. And the trial balance is given. This is the trial balance. All the items of expenditure or asset or incomes that will be shown on the debit side of the debit column of the trial balance, as well as credit column of the trial balance, and some of the adjustment or additional information is being given. Okay, so how it will be reflected or how it will be adjusted in the solution. So first of all, at the top you have to write trading and profit and loss account of Mr. Subhagya for the year ending 31st December 2005. So before going for solution, please take a picture of this so that it will help you while solving. Take a picture of this. Only the question part, this part. Please take a picture of this so that it will help you in getting the solution. Taken?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So before solution, at the top you have to write trading and profit and loss account of Mr. Sobhagya for the year ending 31st December 2005, and four columnar table you have to prepare. The first two column represented debit side, and the second two column represented as credit side. So particular amount that you have to write at the top of the table. Then after that, from the question, that is from the trial balance, you have to pick out what are the different items of direct expenses that you have to show on the debit side of the trading account. Similarly, what are the items of direct incomes that we have to show on the credit side of the trading account. Let us discuss one by one. In the last class, opening stock, it is an item of trading account which will be shown on the debit side of the trading account. So here it is written to opening stock in the amount column that we have to write 1700 rupees where I am putting cursor. Then after that, how much purchases you have made. Let's say as per the question, total purchases made is 3000. Out of that, okay, some purchases you found defective and you have returned to the concerned supplier or concerned vendor, that is 200 rupees, and the net amount of purchases made is 2800. Then in order to bring this 2800 worth of goods, you have taken the help of a carriage in what 130 rupees you have spent. That is an example of direct expenses that you have to show on the debit side of the trading account, 130 rupees. Clear? Then from the trial balance, you came to know, or it has been observed, that total amount of sales made is 5,850 during this particular financial year. Out of that, the customer returned, that is less return inward. Customer returned as they found defective item 100 worth of products. Okay, so total amount of sales made is 5,750. Then, as I told you, closing stock will be shown on the credit side of the trading account. So, buy closing stock that you have to write, and on the credit side, you have to write that is 2000 rupees. And already I told you in the last class, the very basic objective of preparing trading account is to find out whether there is gross profit or gross loss. So, before finding out gross profit or gross loss, you have to show, or you have to check which side shows more, whether debit side or credit side. So from this we observe that credit side shows more and the credit total is 7750. From that you have to subtract these item up to this, okay, 130 to 2800 and 1700. Then only we found out that there is a profit of rupees 3120 which will be shown in the form gross profit transferred to profit and loss account by writing this particular notation in the particular column. And this gross profit is to be transferred to the credit side of the profit and loss account as an item of first item of the profit and loss account. See, here it has been transferred by gross profit transferred from trading account 3120. Then again from the trial balance, you have to find out what are the different items of indirect expenses. So see here, these are the different items of indirect expenses which you have picked from the question, that is trial balance. To discount the net amount, you have to write 100 rupees. Insurance, okay, already there is an adjustment in the question. Insurance adjustment is there. Here it is written on expired insurance rupees 20. On expired means that is prepaid insurance. On expired insurance means prepaid insurance. Already I make you understand while discussing about adjustment. How much insurance you have paid? As per the question, total amount of insurance you have paid 80 rupees. How much you have paid in advance or prepaid? 20 rupees. So what is the net amount of insurance to be paid, okay, or already paid for this particular financial year? That is called 60 rupees. Okay, the next, how much printing and stationery you have spent? That is 50 rupees. Rents and taxes 110 rupees. Then salary is an example of indirect expenses, and for that there is an adjustment entry. Here it is written salaries outstanding rupees 50. Outstanding means due but not yet paid. So the total amount of salary, how much you have paid, the total amount of salary, how much you have paid, that you have to write on the debit side of the profit and loss account in the inner column, like that. This is the inner column, okay, 830. How much outstanding you are still to be paid, that is to be added. Add outstanding salary 50 rupees. So the net amount will be shown on the amount column on the debit side of the profit and loss account, that is 880 rupees. Then depreciation on plant and machinery 100 rupees, because here it is written right of depreciation on plant and machinery and furniture 5%. So how much plant and machinery is there? See, 80. Machinery is 2000 rupees. So on 2000, how much is the depreciation? 5%. 2000 5%, 100 rupees. So here it is written depreciation on plant and machinery 100 rupees. Then depreciation on furniture fixture 5%, 500 rupees is there furniture, and 5% depreciation is there, so 25 rupees. Then provision for doubtful debts. Provision for doubtful, that is another adjustment. Make a provision for doubtful debts 2.5%. On whom? on debtor. How much debtor is there? As per the question, here it is written debtor is 3,800. Okay, on 3,800, this much of the provision is to be taken into account, that is 2.5%, that is 95 rupees. Okay, so after writing all items of direct indirect expenses on the debit side of the profit and loss account, and there is no question of any indirect income. So before finding out what is the objective of preparing profit and loss account, to find out whether there is net profit or net loss. So by observing this, you came to know that the credit side shows more, that is 3,120. From this, you have to subtract these item of indirect expenses. Then after subtracting, you came to know that there is a net profit of rupees 1,700, and that should be written by writing a notation on the particular column of the profit and loss account on debit side, that is to net profit transfer to capital account. Okay, so this is all about how to prepare the trading and profit and loss account, and then you have to prepare the balance sheet. Okay, so at the top of the balance sheet, you have to write balance sheet of Messrs. Sobhagya as on 31st December 2005, and there is, as I told you in the last class, there is no question of debit and credit, only two sides are there. The left hand side represented as liability, whereas the right hand side represented as asset. Okay, so on the liability side, you have to write all the items of liabilities like creditors. This is the liability from your side. Total amount of creditor is 4,500. Bills payable 100 rupees. Outstanding salary, it is a liability. Okay, which is due to be paid, which is not yet paid from the side of the organization. That's why it is an item of liability that will be shown on the liability side of the balance sheet. And as per the question, capital of rupees 3,810 is there, and the company has received a net profit of rupees 1,700, and that profit belongs to whom? Belongs to the owner or to the proprietor. That is to be added with the total amount of capital. So the net amount of capital for the organization is 5,510. So this is all about the different items of liability. And coming to the asset side, in order of liquidity, you have to mention all the items of asset, and you have to pick up from the question itself. The first item is cash in hand. How much cash is there with you? 70 rupees, that is as per question. Second item is cash at bank. How much cash is there in the bank account of the organization? That is 1,820 rupees. Then, as per the question, sundry debtor was 3,820, and on that you have provide or you are giving a provision for doubtful debts, that is 95 rupees, and the net amount of debtor, that is 3,705, will be written in the amount column of the asset side. Then bills receivable, like bills payable, you are giving bills receivable you have received. Okay, 170 rupees of bills you have received, that will be shown on the amount column of the asset side. Then closing stock, this is the net amount of closing stock that you have to show, while it has already been shown on the credit side of the trading account. Simultaneously, you have to show it on the asset side of the balance sheet as closing stock 2,000. Then there are two different types of asset. One is furniture, another is plant. Furniture, there is a total amount of furniture 500, and already we charged depreciation 25 rupees. So net amount of furniture that you have to show, that is 475. Similarly, the total amount of plant was there 2,000, and you have already charged depreciation 100 rupees, and the net amount of plant that you have to show in the amount column, that is 1,900 rupees. And already insurance prepaid, you have paid in advance insurance. How much insurance you have paid in advance? 20 rupees, and that is an example of asset which will be shown on the asset side of the balance sheet. So after writing all the items of liabilities on the liability side as well as on the asset side, okay, you have to total it. The both the side, the liability side as well as asset side, you have to total it. Then you have to find out whether there will be equal, the asset will be equal with the liabilities or not, that you have to find out, or that you have to check out. If in any case the asset will not be equal with the liabilities, then you have to presume that there may be either some wrong with the preparation of trading account, or with the preparation of profit and loss account, or with the preparation of balance sheet itself. Okay, so any doubt up to this? So this is all about regarding the discussion how to prepare a final account with adjustment. Any doubt? Okay. So next we will discuss one important item that is called, that is financial cash flow statement or cash flow analysis. Next we will show, or next we will discuss one important item that is all about cash flow statement or cash flow analysis. In some books it is written as cash flow analysis, whereas in some books it is written as cash flow statement. Mm. So what is the and this is to be prepared as per accounting standard 3. What is the requirement? See, final accounts, that is steady account, profit and loss account, balance sheet, is to be prepared by the side, from the side of the organization. And now it is mandatory as per accounting standard 3 that irrespective of the size or irrespective of the profitability condition of the organization, it is the responsibility of the firm or the organization to prepare the cash flow statement, because a chartered accountant may inflate the profitability condition of the firm or the profitability condition of the organization, but it cannot inflate the cash position of the organization. So the profit must be correlated with the cash. Okay, so let us discuss how to prepare the cash flow statement. So, what is the use of cash flow statement? See, when profit will be more, naturally the cash flow must be more. When profit will be more and cash flow position is weak, then we have to presume that there may be some wrong with the preparation of financial statement. Okay, so here, what is the definition of cash flow statement? The definition is, it is defined as a statement which summarizes cash inflows and cash outflows. Cash flow statement tells about inflows as well as cash outflow. That means there are what are the ways through which cash is coming into the business, and what are the ways through which cash has been utilized or going out of the business, okay, during a particular period of time. So here, this particular statement can be prepared from the data made available from the balance sheet, profit and loss account, and additional information. The next we'll discuss what are the significance. Why we will discuss about this cash flow statement. These are the few significance. The first significance is, cash flow statement is an important tool for financial planning. Okay, cash flow statement is an important tool for financial planning. Second, it determines the ability of the enterprise to generate cash and cash equivalent. Third one, it focuses the enterprise's earning capacity with its spending and operating activities. Next, it indicates the nature of financial events which have affected the cash position. Next, it facilitates the evaluation of cash position of the firm. Cash flow statement facilitates comparison of the historical and projected cash flow statement so as to find the variations and deficiencies. This enables the firm to make immediate and effective action. Cash flow statement finds out the causes for poor cash position in spite of substantial profits in a firm by throwing light on various applications of cash made by the firm. It is useful for planning the payment of loan, replacement of fixed asset, and other similar long-term planning of cash. So, any doubt on any point regarding the significance of cash flow statement? These are the few significance. So, my sincere request to all of you, just go through quickly whatever the significance. So, if you are having any doubt, you can ask now. Any doubt? Okay, next part we'll leave because as per your syllabus, there is no question of discussion regarding funds flow statement. So there is no need of discussing regarding difference between funds flow statement and cash flow statement. Earlier, it was mandatory to prepare both the statement, funds flow statement and cash flow statement. Okay, but nowadays there is no requirement, and it has already been withdrawn from the accounting standard that there is no requirement of funds flow statement, only cash flow statement is to be prepared. Then, as we know that everything is having some sort of advantage and disadvantage, cash flow statement has got its own limitation. So there are three limitations of cash flow statement. The first one is the term cash is not easy to be defined, because in cash and near cash items are to be taken into consideration, that like cash in hand, cash at bank, or near cash item like checks, drafts, okay, like that, okay. The inflow and outflow of cash is brought out in this statement, but the exclusion of near cash item, already I told you, near cash item from cash does not make a true reporting of the fund's liquidity position. Near cash item is not to be taken into consideration. Near cash item like checks, drafts, bills receivable. Then funds flow statement presents a more complete picture than cash flow statement, as a fund is a much broader concept. Here, why there is a requirement of funds flow statement? Because when funds flow statement has been prepared, then it will be easier on the part of the organization to prepare the cash flow statement. The next we will discuss what is the concept of cash. Okay, everybody knows the term cash, but few of you do not know what is the exact meaning or exact concept of cash. Let us discuss what is the exact concept of cash. Cash is a narrower concept of fund. Okay, see, fund has been classified into three important parts. One is fund in narrow sense, fund in broad sense, and fund in popular sense. Fund in narrow sense refers to cash or cash equivalent. Fund in broad sense refers to known as all financial assets, whereas fund in popular sense refers to working capital position of the organization. But here in cash flow statement, only thing we will take into consideration, that is fund in narrow sense, that is all about cash. So here it is written, cash is a narrow concept of fund. Cash flows refer to the inflow and outflow of cash and cash equivalent during the period. Cash comprises cash in hand and demand deposits at bank. Cash equivalent are short-term and highly liquid investment. Those are readily convertible to cash. Cash equivalent are short-term and highly liquid investment. Those are readily convertible into cash. Then cash flow statement. Okay, cash flow statement can be prepared by taking into three different activities. One is cash flow from operating activities, cash flow from investing activities, as well as cash flow from financing activity. Because some sort of cash inflow and outflow are occurring by carrying out operating activities. Similarly, cash inflow and outflow is occurring by taking into account investing activities. Similarly, cash inflow and outflow will occur by taking into account financing activities. So, what is all about cash flow from operating activities? It includes cash received from sale of goods, royalties, commission, etc., and cash payment to supplier of goods, insurance premium, dividend, etc. So, first part known as cash received, that is cash inflow by sale of goods, receive royalties, commission, and these are cash outflow, payment made to supplier of goods, insurance premium, dividend, etc. Cash flow from investing activities. Okay, so this refers to acquisition and disposal of non-current asset and long-term investment not included in the cash equivalent. So cash receipt from disposal of shares, debentures, cash advances and loans to other parties, etc. Then cash flow from financing activities. These are cash received from issue of shares, debenture, raising of loan, and cash payments for redemption of preference shares, debenture, etc. So these are cash flow under different categories. Then what are the non-cash transactions that are occurring during the carrying out operating activities of the organization? Those are acquisition of asset without paying cash or cash equivalent, acquisition of farm by issue of shares, conversion of debenture to equity shares. These are the non-cash transactions that are also occurring during a particular financial year from the business organization or business plan point of view. Then what is the perform of cash flow statement? Like balance sheet, just now I we discussed how one can prepare the balance sheet. In the same way, you have to prepare the cash flow statement. In balance sheet, there are two sides. In cash flow statement, there are also two sides. But instead of liability side, you have to write the sources of cash. Instead of application asset side, you have to write application of cash. Sources of cash means what are the ways through which cash are coming into the business. That is all about cash inflow. See, these are the different items of sources of cash. That means these are the ways through which cash are coming into the business, and the net amount you have to write in the amount column. Similarly, application of cash means these are the ways through which cash are going out of the business. That should be recorded on the application side of the cash flow statement, and the net amount will be recorded in the amount column. So, in the cash flow statement, the first item is opening balance of cash and cash equivalent. Okay, opening balance of cash and cash equivalent, that you have to write on the sources side. Then other items of sources like cash flow from operation, which will be prepared or which can be found out. Okay, this cash flow operation is not given in the question. Here, this particular item you have to find out by preparing adjusted profit and loss account. Okay, from that you have to find out cash flow from operation. That means out of funds from operation, how much cash flow operation, that you have to find out, and you have to record on the sources side of the cash flow statement. Then by selling fixed asset, how much cash you have received, that you have to record on the sources side. By issuing shares, how much cash you have received, that you have to record on the sources side. Similarly, by issuing debenture, how much cash you have received, that you have to record on the sources side. Similarly, by taking loans, by taking either medium term or long term loans from the bank or any of the financial institution, that will be recorded on the sources side of the cash flow statement. Then share premium, how much premium you have received by issuing share, that you have to record on the sources side of the cash flow statement. And how much dividend you have received, also to be recorded on the sources side of the cash flow statement. Then coming to the application side, the first item is purchase of fixed asset. That means by purchasing fixed asset, you have to make certain payment in the form of cash, that you have to record on the application side of the cash flow statement. Redemption of preference share. Let's say, take example, there are some preference shareholder who wants to redeem their preference share. For redemption, you have to make them payment in the form of cash. That is redemption of preference share. Similarly, there are some debenture holders who wants to redeem their debenture, for which you have to make payment in the form of cash, that is redemption of debenture. Then repayment of loans. In case of sources, here you have raised some loans, and after some period of time you have to repay that loans, and repayment of loan is known as application of cash, that you have to record on the application side of the cash flow statement. Then payment of income tax, how much income tax you have paid during that particular financial year, that you have to record on the application side. Then payment of dividend also, how much dividend you have paid during the year. Okay, that you have to record on the application side of the cash flow statement. Then how much cash lost in operation. See, here one item is cash flow from operation, and here another item is cash lost in operation. If cash flow from operation will occur, then there is no question of cash lost in operation. And when cash lost in operation will occur, then there is no question of cash flow from operation. That means by carrying out operating activities, if cash flow from operation will arise, that you have to record on the sources side. If by carrying out operating activities, if any cash you have lost, that you have to record on the application side of the cash lost in operation. And this is the balancing figure after recording all the item of cash inflow and cash outflow, either in the form of sources or application. Then you have to find out how much is the closing balance of cash and cash equivalent during a particular period or during a particular financial year. That you have to find out as a balancing figure. Then after writing all these items, you have to total it. The total of sources and application must be equal. Clear? So this is all about the discussion regarding pro forma of cash flow statement. The next, what is the procedure that will be followed for preparing the cash flow statement? There are a few steps that one has to go through. The step one is finding out of cash flow from operation. Just now we discussed that when you want to find out when you are going to prepare cash flow statement, you have to find out cash flow operation. And cash flow from operation or cash lost in operation can be found out either in traditional method or by preparing adjusted profit and loss account. From my point of view, if you prepare alternative method, here it is written alternative method, if you follow this method, then it will be easier on your part to find out whether there is cash flow operation or funds from operation. But before that, you have to find out funds from operation, for which you have to prepare the adjusted profit and loss account. Okay, so from the question you have to pick out what are the different items that are to be taken into consideration while preparing the adjusted profit and loss account. And while preparing adjusted profit and loss account, you have to find out whether there is funds from operation or funds lost in operation. And once you find out funds from operation, then it will be easier on your part to find out whether there is cash from operation or cash lost in operation. So in adjusted profit and loss account, there are two sides. One, the first two column represent debit side, and the second two column represent credit side. So first item is two depreciation on fixed asset, then two depletion. Okay, two amortization of fictitious and intangible assets. So these are the different intangible or fictitious assets like goodwill, patents, trademark, preliminary expenses. Then two appropriation of retained earnings. What do you mean by retained earnings? Retained earning means the internal source. Okay, that means out of the total profit, how much profit has been kept or reserved in the form of retained earnings. Okay, transfer to the general reserve, that is dividend equalization fund and sinking fund. The next item is to loss on sale of fixed asset. Next to dividend paid, proposed dividend, how much dividend you are going to give to the different shareholder that has been proposed, that is to be recorded on the debit side of the adjusted profit and loss account. Provision for taxation, then closing balance of profit and loss account. Okay, then on the credit side of the adjusted profit and loss account, the first item is by opening balance of profit and loss account. Because in the question 2 year balance it will be given. Okay, opening balance, closing balance. So by opening balance of profit and loss account, that will be recorded on the credit side of the adjusted profit and loss account. Then by transfer from excess provision, by dividends earned but not received, by profit on reevaluation of fixed asset, by profit on sale of fixed asset. Okay, then after writing all the items on the debit side and credit side, you have to find out which side shows more. If debit side shows more and credit side shows less, then there is said to be buy funds from operation, that is the balancing figure. Okay, but if on the other hand, if credit side shows more, okay, the total from this, if the credit side shows more and debit side shows less, then the balancing figure will be two funds lost in operation. Okay, so this is all about the discussion regarding the adjusted profit and loss account, which will help you in finding out the funds from operation and funds from operation or funds lost in operation. Only one thing you have to find out: if there is funds from operation, there will be no question of funds lost in operation, and if there is funds lost in operation, there will be no question of funds from operation. So, any doubt up to this?
How will
Then
get
one,
the notes? All the notes.
pardon,
So how will get all these notes?
how you will get all these notes?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. I told you that if you give me your mobile number, I'll share your WhatsApp number. I'll share in that WhatsApp so that you can disseminate these notes to all your friends. Here,
Okay, sir. So can I have your number, please?
write down. That is 94399
94399
16463.
16463. Thank you,
Okay.
sir.
So in the next class, we'll discuss how to arrive at the calculation of cash from operation. Okay. Then we'll solve one problem on cash flow statement. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So tomorrow we'll discuss regarding calculation of cash flow from operations. After that, we'll discuss or we'll solve one numerical problem on cash flow statement. Then we'll move on to the next module. So thank you. Good night. Now I am leaving.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Good night, sir.
Good evening, everyone. I think back-to-back classes, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you need some more time for the refreshment. Yes.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yeah, good evening. Good evening. Good evening. I think only two only are, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
So shall we start then?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Um, Actually, I'm going to show you today some, what are the in the Word documents.
Yes,
Some,
ma'am.
I'll show you something like how to do merge or something like paragraph. I'll do the practical part only because I think today and tomorrow also I'll do the practical part. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
I think tomorrow it will be the last class of all of you, I guess.
Yes, ma'am. Tomorrow is the last class.
Whatever the timetable I have received, yes, tomorrow is the last. It's the 6th. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. The same time.
Same time only. Yes, same
Yes,
time
ma'am.
only. Okay. So yesterday, I think we have studied regarding, types of operating system. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So can you just tell me what are they like?
The operating systems are like multi-programs, ma'am. Build systems,
Mm,
time sharing operating system,
mhm,
multi-processing operating systems, ma'am.
mm, mm.
And real-time operating system and distributed operating system we're
Okay.
discussing.
So in distributed operating system, what kind of model we
Ma'am, group
basically
of
use?
independent computers connected to single system.
Yes, very good. So what two models we use in that?
Client service and peer-to-peer models, ma'am.
Yes, peer-to-peer models. Okay. So client and server, peer-to-peer means the same system will be act as a client and both
And both
client and
server.
server.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Okay. And distributed, you have told me. Okay. Real-time operating system.
Just like ma'am, smart words at a time you'll tell all just steps and
Hmm. Okay.
example
Uh,
just like smart watch, ma'am. How
Yes.
many
Okay.
calorie after walk some kilometers, how much calorie you have burned, that also is
Mhm.
shown, ma'am. Step, timing, everything.
So it can be a hard real-time operating system or it can be a soft real-time operating system. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. And we have also multi-processing. Okay. Time sharing, and we have like batch operating system. Okay. So yesterday we have just gone through all these things, types of operating system. Okay. Please let me know that how I'm going to send you all these notes actually.
Ma'am, actually we have community now, that BBA code. That
But actually,
Rasmina, ma'am.
I'm not in that community actually.
Okay, ma'am. Then say that economics sir, he gave the contact number. So
Uh-huh.
through that he was sending all the notes.
So okay, I'll send in that group only, right?
Yes,
I
ma'am.
will
No,
share
there
my
isn't any
number
group, ma'am.
otherwise.
Even accounts are also given the number today. His
Mm-hmm.
personal number. Then
Okay.
he told that give the number so I can send the that notes.
Okay. Okay. Today I'm sharing my number to all of you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You
Yes, ma'am.
just save my number and please let me, and also you can create the group.
Okay,
Okay. So
ma'am.
I'll share all the, notes in that group. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Actually, I
In
don't
case
have the all numbers, ma'am. Only few who are means in class. Maybe I can give to them. I don't have any other colleague numbers, means.
okay. So,
Ma'am, it will be better if
ah,
you send those materials to the community, so that everyone will get those materials.
But ma'am is
okay.
not in that community. So
I'm
see.
not in that
But
community actually.
no,
If someone
she,
tried in that
You
community,
can
then
give to Rasmi ma'am, ma'am. Rasmi
ma'am
ma'am.
will send to Rashmi ma'am, and Rashmi ma'am will send to us.
okay, that will be better.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
think in that community, everyone is there, right?
Yes, ma'am. All the
Okay, okay.
information you're getting from there only.
Because not everyone is getting the materials, only few are getting. So, yeah, it's better to
Okay.
send the materials in the community.
Okay. No problem. You just add, shall I share my number with all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
A community, matlab it's in WhatsApp, right?
Yeah, yeah. जो BB
WhatsApp
group,
community.
the
Yes,
WhatsApp
ma'am.
group.
Yes, ma'am.
WhatsApp group.
Yes,
So for
ma'am.
that, you need my number, right?
Yes, ma'am. That will be
Or,
fine. Otherwise, we can send to Rasmi ma'am. From there, we can get all the notes. All student
okay,
can get.
your coordinator, who is the
Yes,
coordinator,
ma'am.
I think.
Yes,
Coordinator.
ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay, definitely. I'll share with her only. Okay. So
Yes,
that
ma'am.
you can. Okay, fine. Okay, okay. Let me share with you. First, I'm going to show you how you can do in the Word file, everything, the basic part. Then in the last, I will share how you do the mail merging. Okay. Okay. Let me share my screen, all of you. And also you can open your Word. Okay. Yes. No, it's not very. Let me share. Okay, so this is your uh, so this is a Word file, everyone knows? Yes? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I'll just going to tell you about what are the basic text formatting you do. I think everyone knows, but still I'm just going to share with you. Okay? Text formatting, like suppose here I'm going to write something like hi everyone. Hi everyone. Have a good day. Suppose this is a text. Okay? Okay. Now tell me how I can change the font type, size and color here. Still, let me show you. Okay. First, what you have to do is you can suppose you want to just suppose you want to just change the font size of this hi. Okay. So here this is how this is your font. Yes or no? You can change your font. Like suppose these are the font. Let me just do the enter only, then it will be better. Okay, just select it. So here you can change your font text. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Very basic, okay. Okay. So lots of font size are there. So this is how we can change the font and type. This is the font size. If you want to increase the font size, then you can also increase the font size. Okay. Like this. Okay. Now, if you want to change the color of the font size also, that also you can do by here clicking on this. See. Okay. Now, suppose I want to do it violet, then it will be like violet. Okay. Now, if I want to do the entire sentence into a, uppercase letter, so here I can change the case. Okay. Actually, सारे menu का तो already they have given the, description. Whenever you put the cursor with some whatever there, then you can just know what the work of the tab only. So here you can click, here you can see, like if you want to do it uppercase letter, then it can be uppercase letter. Now, if you want to do the small case, then it will be the small case. Now, if you want that only the each word should be in capital, then it will be that each word will be in the capital. Okay. And suppose what else we have? Toggle case. This is how the toggle case. Can you differentiate? Like your first letter is like in a small letter and other letters are in the capital. Okay. So these are your text formatting. Let me just make it lowercase. Okay. Now, if I want to make it italic, can you do that? Well, I can do. Can anyone know? I think no.
Like
Yes.
वो वहाँ जो B and U के बीच में जो है लेफ्ट
हाँ,
अपर साइड
very good. बस बस ये बोल्ड हो गया, ये
ये
आपका
इटैलिक
इटैलिक हो गया. अगर आपको कुछ अंडरलाइन देना है तो यहाँ पे आप अंडरलाइन भी कर सकते हो. ठीक है. These are the types of underlining. ठीक है. अगर आप अंडरलाइन के बारे में उसका साइज बढ़ाना चाहते हो अंडरलाइन का, ठीक है, अगर उसमें आप कुछ इफेक्ट देना चाहते हो जैसे कि मैं स्ट्राइक थ्रू देना चाहती हूँ, तो इट विल कम लाइक दिस, मतलब एक लाइन आ जाएगा उसमें. ठीक है. सो दिस वन यू कैन ऑल्सो डू. नन आई विल डू. ठीक है. एंड दिस एक्स, this one subscript. You know what is a subscript? Now suppose here I am writing like second semester. So here this is your this one is your second, like this one. ये ऑटोमेटिक आ रहा है, पर आप चाहो तो इसको कर सकते हो, ठीक है। ये वाला है आपका एक्चुअली, ठीक है। सी, अगर मुझे उसको ऊपर लेना है तो दिस विल बी लाइक दिस, ठीक है। सुपर सब्सक्रिप्ट। अगर मुझे ये सेकंड को नीचे लाना है तो ये वाला है आपका सब्सक्रिप्ट, तो नीचे आ जाएगा, ठीक है। तो ये वाला आपको पता होगा, ठीक है। एंड दीज आर योर पैराग्राफ, लाइक जैसे कि आप अगर आप बुलेट में करना चाहते हो समथिंग, यू कैन डू दैट, ठीक है। लेट मी शो यू। ओके, अगर मुझे हाईलाइट करना है तो हाईलाइट कैसे करोगे? एनीवन नोस? सपोज आई वांट टू हाईलाइट द एवरीवन, सो हाउ कैन डू? हियर दिस इज द कलर हाईलाइट, ठीक है। यस, अगर आप उसमें कुछ शेडो देना चाहते हो तो वैसा भी आप कर सकते हो, सारे हैं इसमें एक्चुअली, ठीक है। इसमें अगर मैं शेडो देना चाहती हूँ, दीज आर सम फॉर्मेट, सी दीज आर सम फॉर्मेट, ठीक है। सो दिस इज योर टेक्स्ट इफेक्ट, ठीक है। ओके, सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट योर टेक्स्ट। अगर आप चाहो तो यहाँ पे सारे बुलेट का भी दे सकते हो, ठीक है। ये वाला है आपका कलर फिलिंग, लेट मी शो यू सम अनदर सी। सपोज दिस इज अ पैराग्राफ, सपोज दिस इज अ पैराग्राफ, ठीक है। अगर मुझे पैराग्राफ को सेंटर अलाइनमेंट करना है, यस, ठीक है, तो आप कहाँ पे जाओगे? यू कैन डू योर अलाइनमेंट पार्ट, ठीक है। अगर मुझे सेंटर में लाना है तो सेंटर, इफ आई वांट टू मेक इट लेफ्ट देन इट विल बी लेफ्ट, इफ आई वांट टू मेक इट राइट देन इट विल गो टू राइट, इफ आई वांट टू मेक इट सेंटर, मतलब जैसे बोलते हैं जस्टिफाई, सब सारे लाइन सेम होंगे, ठीक है, डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड होंगे, देन इट विल बी लाइक दिस। सो ये दिस पार्ट इज योर अलाइनमेंट पार्ट, ठीक है। अगर मुझे स्पेस देना है फॉर द ईच लाइन, आई वॉन्ट टू गिव द स्पेस, तो यहाँ पे आपका देखो स्पेस का ऑप्शन है, ठीक है। लाइन एंड पैराग्राफ स्पेसिंग, तो यहाँ पे आप कितना स्पेस देना चाहते हो, लाइक 1.0 और 1.15, 1.5, तो आप जितना बढ़ाओगे उतना वो स्पेस यहाँ पे वो बढ़ेगा, ठीक है। सपोज हियर आई वांट टू गिव 2.0, तो यहाँ पे आपका 2.0 आ जाए, ठीक है। मतलब एक लाइन के बीच में आप कितना स्पेस देना चाहते हो, ओके। नाउ इफ आई वांट टू मेक इट इन अ लाइक बुलेट पॉइंट, ठीक है, तो आप यहाँ पे ये वाला आपका अनलिस्ट बुलेट पॉइंट है, ठीक है, तो आप इसको चाहो तो बुलेट पॉइंट भी कर सकते हो। सी, दिस इज हाउ यू कैन डू इट, ओके। नाउ इफ आई वांट टू डू इट एज a number, then here you can do also like in a number, ठीक है। So this is very basic thing, okay. If I want to do the border of this page, तो कैसे मैं करूं?
Madam, in the
Just
designs page
yes,
border.
design, yes. So here you can give the border, कुछ भी border आप दे सकते हो। So here you can give the border part, ठीक है, okay. Okay. Now suppose आप यहाँ पे ड्रॉ भी कर सकते हो, यहाँ पे आप डिजाइन भी कर सकते हो, ये वाला, यहाँ पे आप उसका डिजाइन भी चेंज कर सकते हो, यहाँ पे बहुत सारे टेम्पलेट भी है, सो यू कैन चेंज योर डिजाइन ऑल्सो। ठीक है। और अगर आपको हेडर हेडर देना है, इसके लिए आपको एक हेडर देना है, तो आप कैसे दोगे हेडर? सो यूर जस्ट गो टू द इंसर्ट। ठीक है। यहाँ यहाँ पे आपका है हेडर, हेडर एंड फुटर। तो आप चाहो तो यहाँ पे आप हेडर भी दे सकते हो। ठीक है, लाइक दिस, सपोज बीबीए सेकेंड सेमेस्टर। ठीक है। सो हियर आई विल मेक इट लाइक इन अ सेंटर। ठीक है। और इसको थोड़ा सा बड़ा करूंगी। Done. तो ये आपका हो गया हेडर। मतलब ये जो बीबीए सेकेंड सेमेस्टर, मतलब ये सारे पेज में ऐसे ही आएंगे हेडर, सेम पेज आएंगे। अगर आपको हेडर देना है, इफ आई एम गोइंग टू द नेक्स्ट पेज, इट विल ऑटोमेटिकली कम टू द हेडर पार्ट, सारे में सेम रहेंगे हेडर। ठीक है। अगर आपको फुटर भी देना है, तो हियर यू कैन जस्ट गो टू द इंसर्ट पेज, हियर यू कैन गिव द फुटर ऑल्सो। ठीक है। लाइक इफ आई एम हियर, आई विल गिव समथिंग सिग्नेचर, सॉरी। ठीक है, डन। सपोज हियर आई एम गिविंग द सिग्नेचर, क्लोज द फुटर। तो यहाँ पे आपके फुटर में सिग्नेचर भी आ गए। ठीक है। डन। सी, so in the every page I'm getting your foot header and also footer also. तो ये वाला आपका सारे पेज में सेम आएंगे। इज दैट क्लियर?
Yes, ma'am.
यस, आई थिंक
Yes,
एवरीबॉडी
ma'am.
नोज दिस। ओके, नाउ इफ आई वांट टू इंसर्ट सम इमेज, तो कैसे मैं करूं? अगर मुझे कुछ इमेज देना है तो क्या करूं?
Just copy the image and paste it.
हाँ, वैसे तो कर सकते हो। और यहाँ पे कहाँ 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 कर सकते हो?
Ma'am,
ठीक है,
picture
यू कैन ऑल्सो,
option.
यस,
Picture
पिक्चर्स।
option. Hmm.
Yes, you can give picture. Here you can, from which device you want to put the image. Then
We
also
can
you can
insert
give the
the.
image onto
Hmm.
this. Yes, you can insert the images. Okay. If you want to give some say, also you can give some separate note. So like this. Okay. Okay. Now, if you want to fill or blank, then also you can do that. Okay. Which color you want to fill, that also you can do it. Okay. कौन सा कलर, आउटलाइन कौन सा कलर होगा, दैट ऑल्सो यू कैन गिव योर। ठीक है। सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट योर इंसर्ट पार्ट। ओके, नाउ इफ आई वांट टू लाइक इंसर्ट सम टेबल। ठीक है, या टेक्स्ट बॉक्स भी आप यहाँ पे इंसर्ट कर सकते हो। अगर मुझे टेबल इंसर्ट करना है, तो जस्ट हाउ मच column you want to insert. Suppose I want to insert, say, 1, 2, 3 column and 4. Yes. Now, 3 column.
Hmm.
Okay. So this is how you can do the insert. Now, if I will give something header part here, like your roll number, okay, your name, and suppose your address. Okay. Can you tell me that one second? Let me just put something here, some values. Okay. Sure. Okay. Suppose I'm giving Mumbai and this is suppose Delhi. Okay, so these are some values, and let me just make it bold. Okay, see, suppose I want to change the, see, this is all in the left alignment. What are the values I have given here? These are on the left alignment. Suppose I want to make it center. You know how to do that?
Now select all, then go for the
I've select all,
alignment.
then
Then center alignment.
no. Okay, let me show you. हो रहा है या नहीं? Yes, you can do that. Another also is there. Here you can go to the table property also. ठीक है? ये proper आएंगे. Cell में center. One second. It is not coming actually. आप यहाँ पे प्रॉपर्टी में जाके भी कर सकते हो. तो start okay. This is the table ideas, and border style also you can give it. So you here also in the you can give the border of this table. Okay. And suppose I want to insert one more row into this. So here you can just add it. Okay. Here you can also add it. Okay, like that also you can do that. Okay. अगर मुझे delete करना है एक column को, तो what you can select that one, just right click and delete the column also. ठीक है? Yes or no? Okay. Okay, now just show, let me show you. Part. Suppose you want to spell the check and grammar. Can you tell me where it is? Anyone? अगर आपको जो स्पेल है जो चेक है ना आपका जो स्पेलिंग ठीक है या गलत है और ग्रामर इज करेक्ट और नॉट, हाउ यू कैन चेक दैट वन? I think I have a template of this note. This one. This is the one which I am going to show you actually. This one. 1 second. See, suppose this is a resume, ठीक है? और यहाँ पे you can see this red color underline. These are like some errors are there or something grammar or some spelling is wrong, ठीक है? So that you can check your spelling and everything. यहाँ पे तो automatic आ रहा है. Also you can check here also. Let me show you. ठीक है? Review. Go to the review tab. ठीक है? and just click on this spelling and grammar. So it will show you कहाँ पे आपने गलत किया है, ठीक है? Where some grammar is wrong or something, it will show you that only. This one, ठीक है? अगर आप कितने word के लिखे हो, then you just select and just click on word count, then it will show you how many pages, the total number of words, total number of characters, with space and without space, how many paragraphs are there, how many lines are there. So all the details it will show on this. That is your word count. Okay. And there is also a theros. Theros means what? Let me show you. One second. Theros means synonyms. ठीक है? For example, मुझे secure का synonyms जानना है, तो what you can do is select that one. Just click on theros. So it will show you what are the synonyms you have. मतलब similar word, secure to similar word, it will show you here. See, secure का similar word क्या हो सकता है? Protected, safe, sheltered. So these are some, synonyms. That is what here theros is there. ठीक है? Yes or no? You can explore all these things. So many things are there. You can also explore in that. Okay. Let me show you how you can do the mail merge actually. Okay. Any idea what do you mean by mail merge? Anyone? Yes. Can anyone tell me what do you mean by mail merge?
Ma'am, total merge, ma'am, all columns.
No, I'm talking about mail merge. In MS Word, there is a mail merge option. See, for example, जैसे कि आपके घर में लेटर आ रहा है, ठीक है? Okay, letter आ रहे हैं. So in that letter, the format is same. Whatever the template inside that is same. Only the name and the address has to be changed. ठीक है? Understood what I am talking about? Suppose that you want to send a letter to 10 students. The template is same. Okay, whatever the sentence are there inside that body, it will be same. Only you want to change the name and suppose name and address of that letter. ठीक है? So what you can do, you can import those things from an Excel and you can put it on the Word. ठीक है? मेल मर्ज का मतलब वही है. मतलब आप लेटर को मेल मर्ज कर सकते हो. You can do it in a emails, envelopes, everything you can do. ठीक है? That it's a normally a feature होता है that you can do that in a batch. आप एक साथ सारे नाम और whatever the address you want to change, that you can do in a batch. Okay, let me show you, then you can able to understand actually. Okay, see, suppose here, see, this is one template I have. Is it visible to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Now, suppose I want here, suppose the subject is special offer you, the first name, I want to insert your first name here. Dear, the first name. And suppose I want to give discounts to my different customer. And there is also promo code to the different customer. And there is also, I want to give some offer expiry date. Okay, so this is my template. मतलब this template is same for all of you. ठीक है, जितने सारे हैं, it's the same templates all of you. But I just want to change the first name, discount, promo code, and your offer expiry date. ठीक है, तब क्या करोगे then? In this case, what you can do the mail merging instead of writing manually each one. So it will take time, ना? Manually, आप अगर suppose सोचो कि you have 100 customer to send the same email. So you will write manually or what? No. What you can do a mail merge. ठीक है? Suppose you have a data in a Excel. ठीक है? From that Excel, you can export the data into this Word and it will happen your mail merging. Okay? Let me show you how you can do that mail merging. ठीक है? Suppose this is your template. Is it visible to everyone? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes? See, I have a suppose data. 1 second. Suppose I have a data here. Yes. In Excel, I have some few data. Okay. Let me show you another template. Yes. See, what I want to change, I want to change first name, discount, promo code, and expiry. Here I have some data. Okay. First name, discount, promo code, and offer expiry date. Yes. And I have few data here like Arav, Priya, Rohan, Meera, Arjun, Kavya, Dev. So I want to send this email to all of them. Okay. With different discount number, with different promo code, and with the different offer expiry date. ठीक है? तो इसको मैं manually क्यों type करूं? It will take time. Yes or no? What I can do, this same data I can merge with this Word file. Is that clear? Okay. So let me show you how you can do. ठीक है? Okay. Suppose this is my template. This is my template. Okay. And this mail I want to send to all of them. Arav, Priya, Rohan, everyone. ठीक है? So what I can do, I just go here, mailing. Can you see here, mailing tab? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Just click on that mailing. Okay. Now, here you can see the start mail merge. Yes? See here it is written, create one document and send it to multiple table. आप एक ही document बनाओ और multiple people को send कर सकते हो. ठीक है? So let me show you. Click on that start mail merge. Okay. Here it asking that what type of document you want to merge. It can be a letter, it can be an email, envelope, labels, dictionary. Okay. Suppose this is my letter, so I want to merge the letters. Okay. Let me click on that. Okay. What is that? Just let me show you 1 second. Okay. Okay, just start mail merge. Here you can write a step-by-step mail merge. Okay, just click on that. Okay. Now it's asking what type of document are you working on? Okay, I'm working on the latest. Okay, so click on latest. Then it has the 6 steps. Okay, now just click on starting document. Okay, so starting document means matlab that I have already with my template. But if you want, you can start writing whatever the things you want to write. Okay. Now it's asking that how do you want to set up your letters? Okay. Use the current document. Is it this document, or you want from the existing document? So I want to set up with this document. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I will click on the next. Select the receipt. Okay. Okay. So it asking from where you want to extract those document. आपका जो data है ना, आप कहाँ से extract करना चाहते हो, ठीक है? So it asking in this or it is from another source. So what you can do, you can browse here. Let me just click on browse, and I have the document with me in the desktop. Here I have this document mail merge. So this is my documents. Take a columns mail merge. So click on that. open. ठीक है, it's taking little time. Yes, now that Excel file, it has comes to your Word document. ठीक है, now it asking first row of the data contains column header. Yes, my first row of the data contains the column header. That only I want to extract. Okay, just click on OK. See, आपको दिख रहा है ये वाला चीज? तो मेरे एक्सेल में जो सारे डेटा थे, तो इट इज शोइंग हियर. यस और नो? लाइक योर फर्स्ट नेम, डिस्काउंट, प्रोमो कोड एंड योर ऑफर एक्सपायरी डेट. यस, दिख रहा है आपको?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So if you want to send only Priya, Arav or Rohan, so you select accordingly. ठीक है, मुझे सिर्फ इन तीनों को मेल भेजना है, तो आप तीनों को सिलेक्ट कर सकते हो. अदरवाइज यू कैन सिलेक्ट ऑल. ठीक है. Now if you want to short this first name or last name, here you can do. Suppose you want to filter also, you can do. So some extra features are also there. ठीक है. Okay. Now let me just click on OK. ठीक है. Now next step is you write your letter. So I have to write my letter here. No. Okay. Now here click on the insert merge field. Okay, यहाँ पे एक field दिख रहा है आपको, insert merge field. तो click on that. Here you can see आपके Excel में whatever the field were there, it is coming here. तो आपको क्या करना है? Suppose here, just put the cursor here. ठीक है? Just put the cursor here. Click here, first name. ठीक है? Here also I want to do the first name. Here I want to put the discount. I'll click insert discount. Here I want to insert my promo code. Here I will insert my promo code. Here I want to insert my offer expiry date. So here I will put my offer expiry date. Okay. So it's done. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is click on write your letter. Okay. See. हो गया आपका मेल मर्ज. I have inserted कहाँ मुझे क्या put करना है. ठीक है. So in here I want to put my first name, how much discount, promo code and offer expiry date. Then you just click on your preview letter. ठीक है. आपका letter कैसा है? It will be show you. See. It comes like Rohan, special offer for you Rohan. Dear Rohan, उसका डिस्काउंट कितना है? 10. उसका प्रोमो कोड कितना है? रोहन 10 एंड एक्सपायरी डेट है ऐसा. तो ये सारे रिसिपेंट का ऐसा दिखेगा. सी, टोटल मेरा कितना है? 10 है. तो यहाँ पे यू कैन सी I have 10. आप मैन्युअली राइट नहीं किए, आप क्या किए? एक्सेल्स में देखो, एक्सेल में क्या था? एरो 15 एंड एक्सपायरी. इज दैट सेम? आ रहा है यहाँ पे? Yes or no? Or you are confused?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. This is another one is Priya 20 discount, Priya 20, and this is your expiry date. See, 20, Priya 20, Priya. Wherever I want to put whatever the name, it's happening. Okay, done. So I have selected all the 10 will come to here. So all 10 it has come. Okay. And the last step is your complete the merge. ठीक है. यहाँ पे मेरा आ गया complete the merge. ठीक है. Complete the merge मतलब that if you want to print or you want to send the mail, that you can do it. ठीक है. See, here you can do that. यहाँ पे एक finish and merge tab है. So if you want to print the document, you can click on the print. Suppose you want to send the email, here also you can send the mail directly. ठीक है? Understood? To send the mail, आपको यहाँ पे एक मेल आईडी देना पड़ेगा. मतलब वो डेटा में मेल आईडी होना चाहिए. ठीक है? और आपके पास आउटलुक होना चाहिए. Then only you can send the emails. ठीक है? Suppose you want to print this document, hard copy में आपको document चाहिए, तो also you can click on the print document. Okay? Any doubt you have in this? Or I will show you again if you want. Mail
Ma'am,
merge.
once again, ma'am. Step.
Okay. If you want, I will show you again. Nothing rocket science here. It's very simple. Maybe आपके जब आप कोई कंपनी में काम करोगे, maybe it will works for you. ठीक है? Mail merging is a very, important thing that you should learn actually. Okay. There are also so many tabs are also there. You can explore to them. Okay. But this is how you can do your mail merging. Any doubt or you want me to show it again? Better, I'm just giving an assignment. You can do it. Understood what do you mean by mail merge only? Okay.
Yes, ma'am. It's needed when if you want to send any invitations or to any companies for any event, that
Hmm.
time we need to do this.
But when you will do this? अगर मुझे कोई एक लोग को भेजना है तो मैं क्यों मेल मर्ज करूं?
Yeah,
Yes
to
or no?
individuals, ma'am, to individuals employ.
Not, yes, individual employee, but when you will use this? Now, if you want to send a letter, okay, to 100 students.
Yes, ma'am.
Now you want to send, अगर आप एक कॉलेज में हो, you are the principal and you want to send some notice to 100 students.
Yes,
Shall I, you just manually you have to write the name of each student in that same letter? No. What you can do in that case, you will do the mail merge.
yes, ma'am.
Okay? If you
Yes,
want to
ma'am.
send a letter to 100 students,
Yes,
the
ma'am.
letter content will be same.
Yes,
Okay?
ma'am.
But each one starts with different name and address. सबका
Yes,
नाम और एड्रेस तो अलग अलग होता है.
yes,
The
ma'am.
content is same. In that case, you can do the mail merging, where it will happen automatically.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay? Okay. You want me show it again?
Just steps, ma'am.
Steps. Okay, let me
Yes,
show you again. Let me just close this. Don't save it. Okay. एक काम करती हूँ, मैं इसको चेंज कर देती हूँ. ठीक है? Suppose I want to do only the first name and उसके लिए मुझे अलग सा कुछ कंटेंट चाहिए. Let me delete this one. Okay. I just want to mail merge only with this 3 data. ठीक है? मुझे सिर्फ first name दिखेगा, discount and promo.
Promo.
Let me just save it. Promo code. ठीक है? And suppose this is my email template I have with me. Okay. ये वाला सबका मैं सेम रख लेती हूँ. ठीक है?
Okay,
Before
ma'am.
like 906 2025. ये सबका सेम होगा. I just want to change the first name, discount and promo. ठीक है?
Yes, ma'am.
So what you can do, this is your page. Okay.
Yes,
Now
ma'am.
go to this mailings. This is the first step. Mailings tab. Then just click on start mail merge. Okay. Do it like a step by step. तो ये आपको step by step दिखेगा. Click on that. Now it's asking what type of document are you working on. So, okay. So here I am working on suppose a letter. Okay. So I have clicked on the letter. Suppose you want to do the email message, you can do. Suppose it's an envelope, you can do also envelope. But here I am doing the letter. Okay. Click on the next thing. Okay. It's asking how do you want to set up your letters. ठीक है. Use the current document. तो यहाँ पे मेरा जो current document मुझे उससे ही mail merge करना है. So this is my current page. Click on the next step. Okay. Now it asking select the recipient. मतलब कौन से डॉक्यूमेंट से आपको डेटा लाना है. What is the data from where you get. ठीक है. So what you can do is, so this is my database. Okay. Browse on that. Then just put desktop. Yeah. So this is the database which I want to extract the data. Open that. Okay. So this is only one file I have. So selected. So this is only one file it's showing here. And it's showing you first row of the data contains your column header. Yes. The first row only. Click on OK. So here showing me all the data. Okay. Now what I can do, see, I have deleted that offer. So here it is not coming. Yes or no? Only the first name, discount and promo code is coming. So click on OK. Okay. Now it's asking write your letter. So आपको क्या करना है? You just write your letter. But I have already with me. Okay. So suppose I have written the letter. अभी मैंने letter लिख लिया है. ठीक है. So where you want to put here, just keep the cursor there. Insert the merge field and click on that. ठीक है. Same wise, click the cursor here. Here मुझे भी first name डालना है. तो here I will do the first name. Suppose in the discount, here I want to put the discount. Just click on discount. Suppose here I want to put the promo code. Just click on the promo code. Done. Up to this done. Now just see, click on the preview your letters. Now it came. ठीक है. सारे डेटा आपके आ गए. तो just click on the next. So सारे आ गए. Yes. Is that clear? So this is how you can do your mail merging.
Thank
Okay.
you, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Now, if you want to take a print or something, then you can click here finish and merge. Whatever the things you want to do, here you can do it. Okay. So here it asking edit the individual document. अगर सबका same नहीं होगा. Suppose मैं अर्जुन के लिए कुछ changes करना चाहती हूँ एक individual document में, तो वो भी मैं कर सकती हूँ. ठीक है. Just click on that. If it asking for all or something, you can hear all or current record. You can click on. मुझे अगर अर्जुन में change करना है, तो मैं यहाँ पे अर्जुन में उसका discount amount यहाँ पे बढ़ा सकती हूँ, like 50. ठीक है. Okay. Done. So this is how you can do your mail merging here. Yes. Okay. Any doubt in this?
No, ma'am.
No? Okay. Okay, till now, whatever I have taught you, like from the starting till now, you have any doubt, you please ask me. Okay. If you have any doubt, or I will talk to your coordinator, and there I can share all the documents with you. Okay. You just go through all the documents, I mean all the PPTs, and
Yes,
if you
ma'am.
will have any doubt, you just ask me. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay then. Just go and practice this one. Okay. How to do the mail merging. Okay.
Hello.
Yes. Yeah, Amulya, tell me.
First, prepare the Word file, one document, letter.
Uh-huh.
Then
Uh-huh.
after we prepare the Excel. Excel will be from
That
detail.
is a
Anything
source
will
data.
need to be source
Go.
of data.
Uh-huh.
If we finish, then we open the again Word file.
Uh,
Word file. Then we click to the mail margin box.
yes. Start mail merge tab.
Margin box.
Yes.
He then will be next step is be
There will be an
the
option will be
what
there, like step by step mail
uh,
merge wizard.
yes, uh,
Uh,
how to be collect the details of
mm,
Excel
mm,
to promo code
mm,
or details will be input the Word file.
mm.
That letter will be prepared
Yes.
for completed
Yes.
to be step to
Mm,
step by step. Then we'll last
yes.
final stage
So,
is the send to
uh,
the mail all hundreds of student or hundred of people. So one at a time. At a time.
yes. Yes. It will happen at a time. Then it is showing all the steps only. You just go through the steps and you can learn it. Okay, that's why I'm
Uh,
just click on that step by step mail merge wizard. Okay, just practice it once at your home. Okay,
Ma'am, you can take one hour extra, sir, madam, today.
1 hour extra.
Because I have no class 8 to 9. You can take it. No,
I think 8
no,
to 9 you have another class, right?
no, ma'am. Today will suspend.
If you want, I
Because
can
last
show you tomorrow. Okay?
yesterday only tomorrow will be only one class will be left.
Tomorrow you have only one class, the last class you have. Okay,
Then you
tomorrow I'm going to
finish the
show you the PPT and some parts of Excel, if possible. And tomorrow, if you want, I will again show you how to do the mail merging part. You can just note it down, the steps only. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Okay then. I think today you have another class, right? No?
No, ma'am.
No. But in timetable
No.
it's there.
But sir will take
Some other
morning
day.
9 to.
Okay, okay, okay. No problem. Okay, no problem. Okay, tomorrow I will show you again. Okay? Yes? Okay. Just let me wrap up this. Okay? Okay, good night, everyone.
Good night, ma'am.
Good night. Right.
Good night, ma'am.